All right, shalom, shalom. First off, I'm going to give all honor and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Racha HaKodash Lamuniyam. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who teach in one of these last days and who are the true listeners of Israel, whether you conceive it or not, who told me it's 100% truth. I want to give a strong shalom to all the Akim on the four corners of the earth, plus the word of truth and sincerity, making the call and election sure, making the bodies of sacrifice, as well as the large multitude of women, men, women, and children who the Lord will have mercy on these last days, better known as the righteous one third. All right, and I want to give a humble salutation to the elect of the nation of Israel, scattered throughout the four corners of the earth, no matter what your outside appearance may be. All right, this is Brother Mashal. Come back at you with a quick lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashim Shai, representing the clear and branch of Great Millstone. I want to say the water Yahweh Bashim Shai, forgive me the spirit and having the mercy for allowing me to do this lesson, and forgive me for my daughter screaming in the background. Um, but I came across this article maybe about a day ago. You know what I'm saying? Last night or whatnot. And I just decided, I was gonna wait for a minute, but the spirit just hit me to do this lesson, so I'm gonna, do this, and the Lord wants it's edifying. All right, this is from Newsbreak. It says a nuclear winter from Russia, or from a U.S. Russia conflict will wipe out 63% of the world's population. All right, so if you want to know, and you know what this is, right? But if for those that are not in the know, you know, World War III is prophesied in the scriptures. Okay, the scriptures talk about that the second woe was past and the third woe cometh quickly. Let me grab that real quick. I know it's in Revelation. Revelation 11 and 4, 11 and 14. Slack. It says, the second woe was past, meaning destruction, a war. The second world war is past, and behold, the third woe cometh quickly. Okay, the third world war. All right, let's get this word woe real quick.
Strong's G 3759. Uai. Uai.
All right, it just says a last woe. Let me get the definition. And I don't know if it's coming up on the screen, but I'll just say it. It says it's a noun. It says great sorrow or distress. Synonyms are misery, sadness and happiness, desolation. All right, gloom, melancholy, adversity, misfortune, disaster, affliction, hardship, pain and agony, grief, torment. All right, so these are all synonyms of the word woe. Okay, so the second woe is past, meaning the second world war, and the third woe coming quickly, meaning the future third war that the scriptures prophesy about. Okay, the valley of Yahweh Shaphat, Jehoshaphat. You can read about that in the book of Joel. All right, so it says a nuclear winter from a U.S. Russia conflict will wipe out 63% of the world's population. You see, and this nuclear technology is designed to eradicate a mass number of people, man. You see, so this is what this whole new world order is about. All right, they plan for a certain amount of people to get wiped out, man. All right, while they hide in their bunkers and they uh heat resistant metal doors or whatnot. You know what I mean? This is what they're designed. This is what their design is. This is what they're banking on. You can read about that in Job 20, right? Let's go. Let's get that real quick. Job 20, one of my favorite chapters in the scripture. Job 20 and verse 22. It says, "In fullness, right? In the fullness of his sufficiency, he shall be in straits. Okay, when he thinks that everything is good. Okay, when he, implements the MOTB. Okay, which is the RFID chip, RFID microchip. Okay, because that's what he wants you. That's what he wants to continue to be implemented. Okay, because a lot of Jakes are asleep. A lot of Jakes don't trust in the Lord, man. Okay, a lot of Jakes trust in Jeebus. Okay, that's what the Elder Big Guy calls him, Jeebus. Okay, but the Lord's elect that believe on the name Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai are going to fight through that, man. Okay, so in the fullness of his sufficiency, he shall be in straits, meaning in duress. Because after the third woe, which is the third world war, he's gonna think that his plan is implemented. Okay, because the charagma, okay, is going to be passed out before World War III. Okay, and Yahweh Shai is going to come back in the midst of World War III, man. Okay, so it says, in the fullness of his sufficiency, he shall be in straits. Every hand of the wicked shall come upon him. Okay, and this is where you when you read in Revelation, it says that the beast shall hate the whore. Okay, these alliances that Esau has set up are going to turn, the alliances are going to turn against him, man. All right. It says, when he is about to fill his belly, the Most High shall cast the fury of his wrath upon him. See, so when he's about to pop his $500,000 bottle of champagne, all right, because they toast into the new world order. All nations are under one government, right? When he's doing all of this, what happens? The Lord shall cast his fury upon of his wrath upon him, and shall rain it upon him while he is eating. You see? And what does that mean? That means the elect that the Lord has chosen from the foundation of the earth, right? The tabernacle of David is gonna come out and pull these goddamn Edomites out of they caves, man, out of their underground bunkers. Okay, and this is why when you read the scriptures, it talks about that they pray that the rocks fall upon us. Let me get that real quick. Because these guys are going to be in their caves, in their underground bunkers, and they're going to understand that Jake is going to be at they neck, man, because they think that everything's going to be good. All right, Revelation 16:16. Um, let's start up. Let's start at verse 13. Revelation 6 verse 13. It says, "And the stars of heaven fell unto the earth." And what are those stars, man? Those stars are the nuclear missiles, man. John the Revelator was describing uh, what he saw to the best of his ability. Okay, he didn't know that they were nuclear missiles. Okay, so what did he see? He saw objects on fire. Okay, because when you read Joel, it talks about that before them were as the Garden of Eden. I'm gonna get that after this. Um, so it says, Revelation 6:13. It says, "And the stars of heaven fell into the earth." Right? This is a dark saying for the nuclear missiles. Okay, like I say, John the Revelator described these things that the vision that he had to the best of his ability. Okay, and this information wasn't attainable in his day. Okay, but this is why the scriptures say that you know that knowledge shall increase. You can read that in the book of Daniel, right? That knowledge shall increase. So now we understand what these stars that fall from heaven are. These are the nuclear missiles coming out of the so-called ozone layer. All right. It says, "And the stars of heaven fell into the earth, even as a fig tree casteth her untimely figs, when she is shaken of a mighty wind." It says, "In the heaven," meaning the rulership, right, "departed as a scroll when it is rolled." All right. You know what? Let me get this real quick. Let me get a mushroom cloud. And we're gonna see how it looks like a scroll. All right, look at that. This is a scroll, man. The heavens departed as a scroll, and the scripture talk about 200 million of these destroying Babylon the Great, man. This is what the elect have to look forward to. The destruction of Babylon, man. Babylon the Great, the mother of all harlots. You see all these, man. A scroll. When you look at a scroll, I don't even know if they'll give me a decent picture of a scroll. Okay, so we see these mushroom clouds, right? Now let's look at scroll. All right, when it's rolled up, let's see. I don't know if they give me a picture. A scroll right here. See? All right, like that's what it was, man. A scroll. All right, and you had a mushroom cloud like right up here. Okay, so this is what we're looking forward to, man. Seeing a mushroom cloud, right? Let's see. Here we go, right here. A scroll, right? So this is the body of the scroll, and then up top you have the mushroom cloud. Let's go back to mushroom cloud. You see, here goes the scroll right here, and then you have the mushroom cloud up here. See, this is what John the Revelator saw, man. All right, verse Revelation 6 verse 14. "In the heavens departed as a scroll when it is rolled together." When it is rolled together, you see the body of the mushroom cloud. All right. It says, "And every mountain and island were moved out of their places." See, and the mountain represents rulerships. Okay. It says, "And the kings of the earth," verse 15, "and the kings of the earth, and great men, and the rich men, and the chief captains, and the mighty men, and every bondman, and every free man hid themselves in the dens of the rocks of the mountains, and said unto the mountains and rocks, Fall on us, and hide us." You see, let me highlight it, right? "And hide us from the face of him that sitteth on the throne, and from the wrath of the Lamb." You see, these nations know about Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai, man. Only people that don't know is you simple jakes that's out here fall in love with the image of the beast, man. You know, in Jeremiah the fourth chapter, it talks about my people are as Sodom's children, man. Even Esau knows what's about to come, man. Esau is giving his last hoorah, while Jake is out here, doing God knows what, and not giving a care about what's going on, man. Right? So these are elites, man. It says, and said to the mountains and the rocks, Fall on us, and hide us from the face of him that sitteth on the throne, and from the wrath of the Lamb. For the great day of his wrath is come, and who shall be able to stand, man? All right, that great day is the judgment of Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. You can read about that in Zephaniah the first chapter. Let me get that real quick. Zephaniah 1 and verse 14. It says, "The great day of Yahweh is near; it is near and hasteth greatly. Even the voice of the day of the Lord. The mighty man shall cry there bitterly." All right, and who was that mighty man, man? All the ones that sit on high places, man. You got the brulee of Jake, right? You got the high ones of Esau, the Amalekites. All these men are gonna cry bitterly, man. This is the day that the Lord is waiting for, right? It says verse 16, a day is a slakia. That day is a day of wrath, a day of trouble and distress, a day of wasteness and desolation, a day of darkness and gloominess, a day of clouds and thick darkness. See, all this is the definition of woe. Okay, I read the synonyms. So this is what's coming to America, man. All right, so I want to get a couple of I, I want to get a couple of saying a little bit of this article, and we'll get some precepts. We're gonna close it out. Um, it says this is Newsbreak 19 hours ago by Ben Turner. It says more than 5 billion people, roughly 63% of the world's current population, would die of famine in the aftermath of a full-scale nuclear war between the United States and Russia and their allies. A new study has revealed. You see, and this is biblical prophecy, man. You see, Jake doesn't understand what's coming, man. Okay, because the scriptures talk about that we have piped unto you and you have not danced. Let me get that real quick. In Matthew, right? Matthew 11 and verse 16. It says, "Whereunto shall I liken this generation? It is like unto children sitting in the markets and calling unto their fellows." See, Jake is like children, man. They go to wherever. Children have that natural affinity for anything that feeds their sensories, man. All right, so children love ice cream. Why? Because it feeds their taste sensory, right? Children love cartoons. Why? Because it feeds their visual sensory. All right, so the Lord is likening the nation of Israel unto children, man. All right, why do you think Apostle Zahar said that he hates weak niggas, man? Because why? Because they're children, man. Grown ass men acting like children, right? Verse 17, it says, "And saying, we have piped unto you," right? "We have prophesied unto you, and ye have not danced." You have not listened, man. Jake doesn't want to listen, man. They turn their ear and stop, and they turn their shoulder and stop their ear. You can read about that in Zechariah, the 7th chapter. All right, it says, "We have warned unto you, and ye have not lamented." Why? Because in Ezekiel, um, I believe it's Ezekiel the 3rd chapter. Let me get that real quick just to back it up. Let's see, because Ezekiel prophesied. I'm gonna get it real quick, but Ezekiel prophesied that these scriptures were full of lamentation, man. Yeah, Ezekiel 2, Slacky. Ezekiel 2 and 10. It says, and he spread, I'm going to start out. Ezekiel 2 and 8, but thou, son of man, hear what I say unto thee. Be not thou rebellious like thy rebellious house. Okay? And aren't children rebellious? The whole house of Israel, man, is a rebellious nation, man. And that's why the Lord chose a certain remnant out of the house, okay, to be raised up in the last days. All right, it says, "Open thy mouth and eat what that I give thee." And when I looked, behold, and the hand was sent unto me, and lo, a that word "lo" means look, right? It says a roll of a book was therein, and he spread it before me, and it was written within and without, and it was written therein lamentations and mourning and woe. This is what the scriptures talk about, man. All right, your neighborhood pastor is a goddamn liar, man. Because we see that this is what's coming to America, man. And lamentations, mourning, and woe. Death and destruction is coming to America. Nuclear war is coming to America, man. I didn't want to make this lesson too long, but hey, it is what it is, man. All right, so this is what's coming to America, man. Lamentations, mourning, and woe. Let's get back to the article. It says more than 5 billion people, roughly 63% of the world's current population would die of famine in the aftermath of a full-scale nuclear war between the United States, Russia, and their allies, a new study has revealed. Okay, so everybody has allies, man. Okay, who are the allies of America? The United States, the European Union, NATO. You know what? Let's go to Revelation 13, man. Slacky. Revelation 13. Slacky. Let me. I'm looking for something specific. Yeah, Revelation 13 and 1. It says, and this is John the Revelator seeing a vision that he's trying to describe to the best of his ability. All right, Revelation 13 and 1. And I stood upon the sand of the sea, and saw a beast rise up out of the sea, having 7 heads and 10 horns, and upon his horn 10 crowns, and upon his head the name blasphemy. All right, so the 7 heads represent the military portion of the beast. All right, so and the 7 heads represent the Greeks, the Romans, the Spaniards, the French, uh, Asia Major and Asia Minor, and Great Britain. Okay, these are the uh, the 7 heads, the military power of this beast. All right, and 10 horns represent the European Union. Okay, and the number has grown to about 21, I believe. 21, nations under the economical portion of the beast. Okay, so this is biblical prophecy. All right, these allies of the whore that rides on the beast, America, right? If a war between the United States and Russia, right, 5 billion people are going to perish, man. Roughly 63% of the world's current population. All right, it says according to the researchers, the conflict would create widespread fires that could eject up to 165 million tons of soot into the Earth's atmosphere. Now, we get so caught up into the actual bomb setting, but the aftermath of the bombs and the damage that it'll cause between uh from between the impact and afterwards, all right, is exponential. Okay, that soot is gonna actually hinder what the growth of crops, right? The air quality, all these things, man. All right, it says leading to, here we go. They said it for me, leading to crop declines and the food exporting U.S. All right, and Russia that would send global calorie production plummeting to as much as 90%. That's powerful, man. That's the power of Yahweh Bashim Shai. Okay, so while people are struggling to eat, the Lord's elect is going to be yanking these elites out of their bunkers, man. All right. It says the study published August 15th in the journal Nature Food is the latest in 4 decades of landmark research. Let me get to the point. Okay, it says of the world's approximately 12,700 nuclear warheads, Russia has almost 6,000 of those, almost half. Okay, and the United States has about almost half also. It says the country with the third most nuclear warheads is China, right, with 350. India and Pakistan and have 160 and 165 respectively. Okay, so America, and Russia and America have damn near all of the nuclear warheads in the country, man. And Esau plays with numbers, man, but this is just for edification's sake. All right, it says a full-scale nuclear war will produce climate change that is unprecedented in human history. All right, jumping down, it says in a U.S.-Russia nuclear war, more people would die from famine. All right, in India and Pakistan alone, than in the countries actually fighting the war. Okay, because the United States are going to be shooting nuclear missiles at certain countries, man. That's aligned with who? With Russia. All right. Okay, they doing a whole bunch of all right. Aligned with Russia. It says let's see, the most immediate effects of any nuclear war, at least for those in a targeted city, have been properly known since the dropping of the U.S. atomic bomb Little Boy on the Japanese city Hiroshima on August 1945, and this is what the scriptures talk about, man, and that's why the scriptures are beautiful, man. When we go to Revelation 13 and we jump down to Slack it, bear with me. Um, Revelation 13 and 13. It says, and he doeth great wonders, so that he maketh fire come down from heaven on earth in the sight of men. You see, so when we go back and we read this that about the Japanese city of Hiroshima in 1945, this is the first time that a nuclear destruction was attained on the earth, man. Okay, so and who is that he? And he doeth great wonders. This is Esau Edom, man, and he doeth great wonders, so that he maketh fire come down from heaven. All right, let's fire, man, fire coming down from heaven. This is what happened in Hiroshima and Nagasaki, man. It's like I know what. Yeah, I thought that would make it bigger, but this is what happened. The devastation, man. You still have children that in Japan that are still being born with birth defects, man. All right. It says a single bomb killed an estimated 140,000 people within 5 months of its detonation. Why within 5 months? Because of the aftermath. Because of the after effects of those nuclear that nuclear bomb destroying the crops. Okay, it says and destroyed or severely damaged more than 60,000 of the approximately 90,000 buildings. Okay, so that's that destroying wind, man. Okay, it talks about in Jeremiah 51. Let me get that real quick. Jeremiah 51. And it says, "Thus saith Yahweh." All right, and this is all the will of the Lord, man. Yahweh, in the name of Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, man. It says, "Thus saith the Lord Yahweh, behold, I will raise up against Babylon, Slakia, Babylon, and against them that dwell in the midst of them that rise up against me, a destroying wind." All right, that's when you read Revelation. What is that? Revelation 14. Let me check that first. Because it's angels holding back. No. Slack it. Revelation 7. I always get those two mixed up. It's angels holding back the destruction, man. In Revelation 7 and 1, and after these things, I saw four angels standing on the four corners of the earth, holding the four winds of the earth, that the wind should not blow on the earth, nor on the sea, or any tree. What is that wind, man? What is that wind? That's that destroying wind from the what? From the mushroom clouds, right? The aftermath, man. You watch the movie Terminator 2? It'll show you about that. All right. It says that the wind should not blow on the earth, nor on the sea, or any tree. So these angels are holding back the four winds, meaning the complete destruction, man, the complete annihilation of these heavens. All right, let's keep because it's a little bit more. I don't want to make this too long. Let's see. Um, it says uh, it says first the light uh, of the bomb is blinding, noiseless flash as bright as the sun, and the shockwave arrived, hurling bodies toppling buildings. In the aftermath, the clear black shadows of the vaporized dead were seen stenciled. Yeah, I don't know what the hell just happened. Let's go back. In the aftermath, right? The clear black shadows of the vaporized dead were seen stenciled on the walls in the streets. You see, that's the power of these nuclear bombs, man. There's the survivors who were closely exposed to the blast emerged naked, and their skins sawed off by the heat of the explosion. All right, what does that remind you of? Let's go to Isaiah. Let me get this real quick. Isaiah, I believe it's 54. No, Slakia. Zechariah, 14. Zechariah 14 and 12. It says, "And this shall be the plague wherewith the Lord will smite all the people that have fought against Yerushalayim." All the people, man. When you read the scripture in First Maccabees, the second chapter, it says that all nations have gotten a part of her spoils. You know what? Let me get that real quick. Um, Slakia. First Maccabees 2 and verse 10. It says, "What nation have not had a part in her kingdom and gotten of her spoils?" You see, what nation? All nations have gotten a part of her spoils, man. Okay, so this is why all nations will be in subjection to the nation of Israel, man, through Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. All right, the nations will serve Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai through the Israelites. All right, it says, "Their flesh shall consume away while they stand upon their feet, and their eyes shall consume away in their holes, and their tongue shall consume away in their mouth." All right, so when we go back, it says that that their skins slawed off by the heat of the explosion, man. All right, let's see, yada yada yada. All right, well, I'm gonna end it there, man. I didn't want to make this lesson too long. You know what? Let me get one more priest. Let's go to Ezekiel 38. Ezekiel 38 and verse 2, it says, "Son of man, set thy face against Gog, the land of Magog, the chief prince of Meshach and Tubal, and prophesy against him, and say, Thus saith the Lord Yahweh, Behold, I am against thee, O Gog, the chief prince of Meshach and Tubal, and I will turn thee back and put hooks into thy jaws, and I will bring thee forth in all thine army, horses and horsemen, all of them clothed with all sorts of armors, even a great company with bucklers and shields, all of them handling swords." All right, so what is this? Gog and Magog. Gog is the chief uh, prince or king of Magog, and Magog is the biblical definition of the land of Russia. Okay, now I got this article real quick, and we're gonna wrap it up, man. Um, it says this is Crosswalk Devotional. It says Gog and Magog. Who are they, and what do they have to do with the last days? All right, March 1st, 2022. We gonna get to the point. Um, it's like here. Let me find it real quick. All right, it says I have used modern names of the territories involved. When we're talking about Gog and Magog, we're talking about a leader in the land of Russia. All right, it says note that 500 years from now, if Hamashiach delays, Gog and Magog from the north, which is Russia, will have another name that fits another time. But it was another Slocky, bear with me. All right, I'm gonna wrap it up, man, because I think that was the point. Who Gog and Magog is, man. Uh, because Gog is the leader of Magog, okay, and Magog is the land of Russia, and Gog is the chief captain or the ruler of Russia, which will be in these days Vladimir Putin. It says Gog and Magog, right? We're talking about a leader in the land of Russia. Okay, so that's what we're dealing with. Gog and Magog, the leader in the land of Russia, Vladimir Putin. All right, so this is what's coming to America, man. Nuclear destruction by who? By chiefly the Russians. All right, and you have other nations that's gonna align with Russia, and you're gonna have other nations that's defected, Slovakia, defected from um, the alliance of America, and now they're gonna turn against America. All right, so Lord willing, such will edify will give all honor and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Rakha Hakwadash Shalom Yom. Slakia. Double honors to the apostle and others of Great Millstone. I want to say Kwame Sharala, Ababa Ball. Shalom.